Today we are going to read a story called The Dinosaur Who Lived in My Backyard. How many of you have seen a dinosaur? What do you know about them?
They're very big.
They're very big. They are very big. Where have you seen them before?
I've seen them in the movies.
Oh yeah? What movie?
A movie about dinosaurs.
A movie about dinosaurs. Okay, cool. How would you feel if one lived in your backyard? Go ahead.
I think it'd be very cool.
I think it'd be very cool too. So, as we read the story, I'm now going to show you how we make connections from the book to other books, the media, and the world. So, to get started, what is the author of a story?
Someone who writes the words.
Okay. And when we're looking at the cover of the book, who is the author of this story?
B.G. Hennessy.
B.G. Hennessy. And who are the pictures by?
Susan Davis.
Okay. And when we read, where do we start reading?
Right there.
Nice. And we move to the left. So now I'm going to start reading. Okay, So, The Dinosaur Who Lived in My Backyard by B.G. Hennessy. Pictures by Suzanne Davis. There used to be a dinosaur who lived in my backyard. Sometimes I wish he still lived there. The dinosaur who lived here hatched from an egg as big as a basketball. By the time he was 5, he was as big as our car. Like you said, they do get pretty big. Just one of his dinosaur feet was so big that it wouldn't even have fit in my sandbox. My mother says that if you eat all of your vegetables, you'll grow very strong. How many of your parents have said that? Nice, multiple. That must be true because that's all the dinosaur ate. I bet he ate 100 pounds of vegetables every day. That's a whole lot of lima beans. The dinosaur was so heavy that he would have made my whole neighborhood shake like pudding if he jumped. He weighed as much as 20 pickup trucks. The dinosaur who lived in my backyard was bigger than my school bus, even bigger than my house. He had many other dinosaur friends. Sometimes they played hide and seek. How many of you play hide and seek with your friends? Yeah? Nice. Sometimes they had terrible fights. The dinosaur who lived here was allowed to sleep outside every night. It's a good thing he didn't need a tent. He was so big, he would have needed a circus tent to keep him covered. Back when my dinosaur lived here, my town was a big swamp. This dinosaur needed lots of water. If he still lived here, we'd have to keep the sprinkler on all the time. My dinosaur had a very long neck, so he could eat the leaves at the top of the trees. If he still lived here, I bet he could rescue my kite. That's all I know about the dinosaur who lived in my backyard. He hasn't been around for a very long time. Sometimes I wish he still lived here. It would be pretty hard to keep a dinosaur happy, but my sister and I are saving all our lima beans, just in case. Okay, so now that we're done reading, we're going to start making connections. And I have a lovely little chart here to help us show how to make connections. Making connections is taking what you know or your schema and connecting it to what you are reading. So we are going to connect what we know to the dinosaur who lived in our backyard. So to start, you're going to get with a friend and grab a piece of paper and a pencil and write down how some of the things that you do connected to things that happened in the story. And then we're going to go around the class and discuss those things.